All right, we're finally back at it.
Mm-hmm.
What were you going to say? What were you going to tell me?
Oh, about those people. Oh, wait. Free duty edition. Okay, look.
Free duty.
Free duty. This is my, first of all, you want to talk about the haters again? First of all, shout out to everybody for the Beyonce video.
Yeah, Beyonce video. Everybody loves that thing. How many?
Shit, I don't know, because I've been too busy.
732.2K on that video. It's still drowning turtles is still people like that video the most.
I'm very happy that you
2.4 million. It's hilarious
for drowning turtles. Okay, so this is what I got. Another complaint.
Okay, tell me about it.
Okay, first of all, it was a video that you uploaded.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go off today, y'all. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna say bad words because I know he got to do all that bleep 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 bleep. We get banned for 3 days.
No, that's fine. Do that. Go ahead. Say whatever you want to say.
All right. Well, first the fuck off, bitch. Can you bleep that? I don't give a shit. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
This is not another Beyonce video. Let me explain something to you. It's just like them Woody beans.
Right.
So you posted the video, and you were like mispronouncing pronouns.
Apparently.
There's some shit. First of all,
people just want to get triggered for nothing.
Well, I'm gonna tell you about them 2 motherfucking triggers. I don't know how you upload the person's questions, but you can upload my comments. They were if you go to the video.
I'll pull it up on this.
Oh, I'm about to read you what they said, and then I'm about to read you y'all funky ass rights. Wait till he pull it up, because I'm gonna read you your funky, since you like to troll. You about to be a famous troll fucker with me. You gonna be a famous motherfucking troll fucker with me. Excuse me for cussing. Ooh, you got 42. God damn, Cody. Wrong pronouns. This video.
Yikes! This is transphobic ASF.
Okay, where I go? I said
I'm being sincere when I ask this, but could you explain exactly? Even this person is just like. Explain it. Extreme exaggerations to radicalize trans folk who just want their pronouns respected. I can explain more in DM somewhere else if you need. Sorby Trays?
Okay, go down.
And then Grace. Look, if you want to talk to me, inbox me.
But
put lies on me. Are you a part of your city council? You feeding the homeless? Yeah, it's true.
You keep going.
I got this. Thanks for giving me an idea. You're joking, right? That's it.
Okay, no, keep going.
Okay. But, like, who's identifying as a tree? Who's doing it? Be respectful, because exaggerating like this looks and sounds stupid. Yeah. For the love, God, stop finding negative. Do research. Catch up, kid. You late.
You goddamn right. Wait, you pause right there. Yeah. What's that motherfucker's name?
Sorby Trays? Let's pull him up.
Trays. First of all,
he's a he, they.
Okay, they.
So,
all
right, let's look this up.
I don't want to be disrespectful.
They... pronoun.
Okay,
let's just figure out what that is.
Okay, you figure it out. Let me go the fuck off. First of all, yeah. I'm a strong bitch myself. I don't know if I'm gay, bi, or a tree my goddamn self. But if you would have watched the whole motherfucking podcast, cause your sorry ass, let me get on you. And to anybody who got a problem, first of all, I don't have no problem with I'm halfway gay my goddamn self. I don't even know if I want to fuck anybody, a turtle, a dog. I don't know. It don't matter. I don't know if I want to be with you, your daddy, whoever. But point being, don't come on my page unless you did full research.
Right.
You just want to be famous. You don't even follow nobody. This is how I know you're one of those people that you probably sit up and look for negative shit. Rachel identified as a tree because the bitch was hitting lines of coke at the job. The bitch was zooted off of coke. Sorry, it's going to have to get black.
Yeah.
Twerking off of cocaine, walking up to motherfuckers acting like she was invisible. But if you would have listened to the whole podcast, you would have known we weren't talking about nobody's sexuality. We were talking about a whole beautiful woman who lost her mind to pure pearlescent cocaine. That's $600 a day habit. Sniffing cocaine at work to get by to keep that raggedy ass job, and wants to stand next to me and don't do her job and act like she's a fucking tree. That ain't got nothing to do with sex. It got something to do with her mind being gone.
Right.
So my thing is, if you gonna lie on me, do your homework. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't come talking about trans stuff. Go help out your community. If I find out who you really are, you better be part of your city council. You better be on the homeless board. You better make sure everybody in your neighborhood that ain't got nowhere to kid, that every homeless kid or every kid living in a trailer or any impoverished person have something out of your motherfucking pocket by the end of the year. Because when I really find out and do research on you, and I find out that you have not done no community service in the past 5 years, I'm gonna drag your whole life to where you're gonna end up serving me a cease and desist because I'm gonna show everybody how much of a miserable motherfucker you are. I ain't about to argue with your weak ass all day. Quit trying to find, if people got problem with gay people, you need to go find them people and start a podcast and talk about them. But I did not once say anything about her being gay, trans, whatever. I just simply said the bitch, imagine she's a tree. You took that shit I-90 going north.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what you should do on Instagram. There's motherfuckers planting trees, making Rice Krispie treats, bathing their animals. There's happy shit. I'm a happy person. You know what makes me unhappy? Watching you being happy. How about you inbox me and we be friends? You need a pen pal motherfucker because I can write you every day. I could be your good morning. Good morning, dear. How's your day going? Beautiful. But no, you want to come on my shit and lie on me. Just tell me who you are so we can fight. If you want to fight me, I will fight. Let's just have a celebrity match. How about when I make my first million, right? Let's make a bet with this person.
Okay.
I make my first million. Let's say if I ever get paid, that should be about, I'm going to be rich. I hope and pray I'll be rich soon. When I be a millionaire sober trays, let's have a celebrity boxing match. He, they. Let me be respectful. He, they, because, he, they. And you bring your manly ass over and come whoop my manly ass, and it's just two grown ass men whooping because you don't even know if I'm trans, and I'm not, but still.
Whatever it takes to get this boxing match done.
I want to tear your ass up because the thing. Let me make a point.
Yeah, make the point.
Whoever sober trays is, you can tell that they keep up a whole lot of shit in their life.
For sure.
Who just gets up, probably shitting on the toilet, miserable day? God damn it, they're over there talking about the gays and the lesbians. If she wants to improperly say, she's like, that's just taking gender roles. You, that same motherfucking HR person, almost got your ass whooped. Fuck, I almost whooped that HR person because she tried to say the same thing. The bitch is zooted off of coke, and you worried about if I'm disrespected? I'm not. What the fuck are you talking about?
She says she's a tree.
And this is the thing. The bitch. This is and you know what's so funny? And I don't mean to bring the insensitivity up. No, because it's gonna get us banned. I can't even say that.
Just say it.
No.
I don't have to put it on TikTok.
No. One thing that I did
I'll just put it on Spotify.
The one thing I did predict.
Yeah.
Out of that whole, if you go look at that video right now, it ain't even got nothing to do with gay. It ain't even got nothing to do with
it's
nothing.
The violence that comes from mental illness.
And what ended up happening months after I said that, y'all already know, cause.
Right.
But you don't know where the...
Yeah.
It's about a mentally disturbed person. The whole point of that story was, I said the bitch thought she was a tree. And I quote, and I said, and I'll repeat the shit again. What if she come up there shooting up the job because she's not in her right? It had nothing to do with sexuality. I said, what if she comes up here shooting up this place and her defense is she's a tree?
Right. Yeah. And she's been telling you for months she's a tree. And you guys are like, oh, we have to respect her thoughts about being a tree. You're like... Because and then that shit happens. Something violent happens because of mental illness, and then everyone asks, "Well, did you know anything?" All she was saying was she was a tree for 3 months.
No, and this is the thing though, because like I'm a realist, and that's the problem with me. Like, look, I'm not. Look, I'm sorry.
That's the problem with you around people who aren't real.
I get in trouble with a lot of people.
But they're not real. They're not looking at things realistically.
An old pimp used to tell me, I don't give a fuck. An old pimp say everybody wants to be lied to. Every trick want to be played and every bitch want to be lied to. And the thing is, if you can't sit there and take the truth, I'm not even being funny. I'm not even talking about even the point of what I'm making. I'm not saying but mental health is on the rise and no one talks about it. Yeah. Like y'all are thinking it is a little funny. She was sitting there, but y'all didn't hear the crazy shit she was talking about. She was going to bite people. I'll leave that shit out. Yeah. She used to sit there and say she'll bite somebody in the back of their neck if they look at her wrong.
Yeah, that's healthy.
I went to HR and told them, look, y'all need to keep an eye on her. Like, I'm the hoodiest of the hoodiest. Like, they nobody. My mama, white, I ain't no race in me, no racism. But I'm telling you, if this poor girl is going around talking to herself, talking about she gonna bite some goddamn body, what makes you think she ain't gonna wake up the next day and pace it? And y'all like, damn, the warning signs was there.
Yeah, they're thinking that because they were respectful of this new pronoun or this new identification that they're having, that when something like that happens, nothing's gonna happen to them. It's like, no,
I'm gonna learn these pronouns. First of all, I'm gonna learn the pronouns. I love everybody.
Well, let's go through they.
Now, and I'm gonna learn them on my own. So, because if somebody cuss me out because I don't identify, I'm telling you now, I fight. I keep warning you. I fight. It is what it is. I'm knocking your motherfucking ass out, and I keep bail money. I don't give a fuck. So, free duty. The whole episode.
Do you know what non-binary is?
No, I don't. To be honest, no.
I don't either.
What is it?
Well, let's just see. Merriam Webster made headlines a few weeks ago when it announced that it was adding a new meaning to the pronoun they as a word. Okay. Used to refer to a single person whose gender identity is non-binary.
Okay, so they don't identify as nothing.
As either.
Okay, I can respect that.
Though a welcome sign of progress, this definition is nevertheless misleading because while non-binary identity and a preference for they pronouns are often related, they are not conceptually distinct.
Hold on, pause. So you telling me, wait, let me get this straight.
Yeah.
Because I ain't a 4-year-old college student like you was, Mr. Whatever your fucking name was.
Sore betrays.
First of all, you telling me they don't, the non-binary, they don't have a title, they're not a boy, they're not a girl. That means they're not a tree, they're not a plant.
They don't identify in the two genders.
Okay, but what the fuck me saying she a tree got to do with that shit right there?
Nothing.
Wait.
Gray's about to break my camera.
Hold the fuck, I'm about to fucking lose it, bitch. You and your stupid... Hold on, please just give me a second because I'm pissed.
Bring that mic closer to you.
I'm pissed. No, America, I'm pissed. Wait, hold on. You know I'm pissed. I'm dead ass. Yeah. Wait.
Let's keep going.
We're going to keep going. Because I'm going to go the fuck off when you're done. Wait, this motherfucker clown.
They, them pronouns are gender neutral. They are not explicitly or exclusively non-binary. There are good reasons why non-binary people do not prefer they, them pronouns, and there are good reasons why people who are not non-binary do prefer they, them pronouns.
But what the fuck do that got to do with me saying Rachel was a tree?
Nothing.
So what's the problem?
Nothing. Somebody.
Oh, it's because you probably how you titled the video and they dumbasses didn't go listen to the podcast?
Right, exactly. The title of the video is clickbait.
Oh.
I literally make all these videos clickbait.
I tell you what. Okay,
so that you all right,
boxing match.
Oh, like
I just thought about something.
Like what are all these videos?
I'll do you the favor. I'll do you the motherfucking favor. I'm gonna show you how non-binary I am at this moment.
Drowning a turtle.
No, go back.
Selling adult toys. First porn star interview. Ripped vagina.
Hold on. Go back to that shit right quick. Wait, community. Somebody. Wait. What violated community guidelines? What was it? What's that violated community guidelines? Another video?
Where?
Got reported?
Where at?
Right there about.
Oh, this one. Huh. Oh, it was one of the. It was part 3 of the Oil Man.
Oh. Yeah.
I had to bleep out a word.
Okay, so basically, let me go back to the and we'll stop with that and we'll move on with the. I'll make a deal with you. What's his name? Sorby. Pick the city where your comedy club at. No, fuck all that. I'm gonna show you how non-binary I can be. Pick the city. Make sure you don't call the police. No, I don't give a fuck. You make sure your scary ass don't call the police. Bring your mama, because I'm pretty sure your ass can't fight. Bring your sister, your girlfriend, your lover, whatever the fuck you do. Come to my comedy show and come fuck me up after work and come put that on TikTok and show how bad you are. Because my thing is, you a talker. You can tell you get into it with everybody at your job. You have no friends. You probably popping benzos like me trying to stay down when you're really up and sad and depressed. Stop fucking with people on TikTok. Go plant a fucking tree for your tomorrow. Arbor Day Foundation, bitch. Plant a tree for your tomorrow. Google the fucking song, bitch. I'm more white than you. And you're a wholesome white person fucking with this wholesome... wait, is non-binary got anything to do with color? So if I'm transracial, does that have something to do?
I mean, let's look it up. I have been.
What's your credit card information? What's his name?
Non-binary gender. Okay.
Wait.
Non-binary gender is an umbrella term for gender identities that are not solely male or female, identities that are outside the gender binary.
Okay, what is that?
The binary is male, female.
Okay, but what they got to do with a tree?
Nothing.
So I got cussed out for nothing.
Non-binary identities fall under the transgender umbrella, since non-binary people typically identify with a gender that is different from their assigned sex. Though some non-binary individuals do not consider themselves transgender. So it seems like whatever you want.
I'm like this. I respect anybody who this is my whole thing, and I ain't gonna keep going on this. If you identify as a tree, cool. But there's boundaries to it. Like, if you're going to go do drugs and work around me and act like you a whole object, you don't want to do your job, you're talking to yourself, bitch, you're on drugs, and I don't give a fuck. You're getting reported.
Right.
Now, if you're being a tree and you're doing your job, and you want me to call you a tree, okay, bitch, I'm with it. Okay, tree, but do your job, because I ain't about to be spending 16 hours because you don't want to do your 8-hour shift, because people don't understand. That's like people when you do security, right? Let's just say if Miss Rachel the tree didn't want to show up for her 8-hour shift, you're stuck there doing 16 hours because Rachel wants to go be a tree.
Yeah, and Rachel eventually gets special treatment.
I don't, what?
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Because now if you say anything about her being a tree, it could be deemed trans tree or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. So I guess what? So I got to first.
Aggressive.
Let me say this very respectfully. Let me say this to you, and please put this in the beginnings. I guess we're gonna have to do a trigger warning video, and it's gonna go a little something like this. I'm not for your motherfucking everyday life, and I'm not for your health. Do not watch this podcast. You watch this shit, you gonna get angry. You gonna fight your cat scruffles. No, I'm dead ass. You ain't gonna have no friends, and you gonna think I'm a racist, satanic, confused, don't know what the fuck I am.
KKK
member, Akuza member, all types of shit. So please do not watch this podcast, because it's not for the faint of heart. Don't watch it, because I don't want to see nobody. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Yes, what? I got cussed out for. Look, bitch. Just meet me at your comedy club. All you do, and I even get out after I whoop your ass. I'll refund your tickets. Why not? Stop fucking playing with me, because you got a whole lot of mouth and not a whole lot of swing. I'm trying to batter up on your ass. Stop playing with me. Just let me know the city. We can talk about it. And report this to your what? I'm going to just say you live in Iowa. If you live in Iowa and you're showing this to your local police as a threat, hi, my name is Grace. I go by Gracie. I live in Los Angeles, and I don't give a fuck. And yes, this was a threat and also a promise that Mr. Sorby gonna get that ass whooped 2 times, which makes 4 on my fingers. 2 times, 2 more times. Leave me alone, Sorby. Go feed the homeless. I'm pretty sure there's a homeless man by your freeway right now.
Yeah.
And what you do? I'm not giving him that because he's dirty. He stinks. I'm pretty sure you tell somebody. I do not say that.
Right.
He stinks, Sorby. Did you feed him today? Free duty.
So it's been a while since we've done a podcast.
Yes.
But did you hear what Donald Trump had to say?
Hell no. What'd he say?
This is hilarious.
What is it's not funny, man. Or when he told LeBron James he was going to get all way.
Oh my God.
That's not funny. Wait.
He goes.
Wait, he said, wait, you gonna play it? Oh my God. LeBron, have you ever thought about becoming a woman?
Hold on. Why is this not?
We're rich now. We don't know. I'm just playing. We're not rich.
Why is this not playing here?
You got the cords hooked up? The HDMI hooked up?
Yeah.
The sound's coming from somewhere else, you sure? You got that ear jack.
Oh, here we go.
There's an ear jack plugged in on the bottom.
Here we go.
I'm not a fan of LeBron James at all, but I would go. I don't like him, but I'd say, LeBron, did you ever think of becoming a woman? Did you ever? Because I'd like to have you on my team. I'd love to have you on our team, LeBron. But think of it, it's so crazy what's happening. So whether it's politically correct, maybe it isn't, I don't know. I'm not a fan.
So that wasn't the best version, but what he said was, he was like people, men are competing against women now. Right. And he's like, this is crazy. He was like, I'm not a fan of LeBron. I'm more of a fan of Michael Jordan.
I fucking hate him.
And he's like, but hey, if I were a basketball coach of the women's team, I'd be the greatest coach of all time. I'm not a fan of LeBron. What he goes, at all. I don't like him. But I say, bro, LeBron, did you ever think of becoming a woman? He goes on, I think he says it at a different thing, but he was like, he's like, nobody would come within 70 points of beating us. Hilarious.
Okay. Can I say this?
Yeah.
No, I ain't even go. Never mind.
Go ahead. Be a great team, though. That would probably bring the WNBA out of having 20 people in the stadium.
He got a lot more to worry about right now. Like,
yeah,
he up there like, I don't give a fuck. I'm about to have a felony arrest and a murder charge on me. Like, let me just go for LeBron. That's how you know he got too much money. That's what I was telling y'all about bail money. He got bail money.
Yeah.
He could go knock somebody out and be out of jail an hour.
Yeah.
That's why I keep warning people, stop playing. Like, but why is he taking shots at LeBron? Why he don't like LeBron?
Oh, I think because of LeBron's support of China. So okay. LeBron in some ways, I think he's paid by China for something.
Probably for a shoe deal back in the day, because Nike and China used to always have a lot going on. He was real young when he started playing basketball.
So much against slavery in the past or whatever. But these shoes are made in sweatshops.
Okay. So
I think that might have been something. Okay, that was kind of the thing. And then LeBron's been a big like anti-Trump kind of guy. Okay. Just kind of. So you know, if you say anything against Trump, it's like, oh yeah, is that what you think? Okay.
Okay. Let me say this. Somebody was like, am I living under a rock? First of all, I don't watch TV like that. I'm going to be 100. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm going to just tell you my personal thing. I'm a YouTube type of person.
Yeah.
So usually I don't look at news because, okay, I'm going to be 100. If I didn't live in LA, if I didn't live in South Central, I'm going to be honest with you because it's so much. I'm not trying to sound negative.
Yeah.
Everybody, if you live in South Central, when I mean South Central, if you live anywhere in the 50s on down, before you get to Compton, Gardena, if y'all live anywhere in them areas, y'all know about South Central. Like, it's always gang activity. It's always something. So it's like your Citizens app will tell you all the crime around you because it's so active. It makes you not even want to look at the news because you walking out.
There's just so much going on.
It's just so much. I'm not a TV person. I try to be alert in my house.
Yeah.
I'm being 100. Like,
yeah, there's more threat to you on a daily basis in your area.
So I don't watch. I'm being honest. I'm more of a YouTube. I watch Wild 'N Out. I watch some old shit. So point being, I don't. And that's another thing. I don't keep up with politics that much. Like unless it's like down to voting and I'm doing my research. Because I try to. I think that's probably why, like someone said in the last podcast, like it's not. I think people call it innocence. That's just like the dude I was dating. Like, I'm so old school with stuff. Like, even with, like, I'm supposed to be hip with technology. Like, I didn't know that. I'm not into all that TikTok. I'm not into all that. I like to, I'm with the old school shit. Like, ignorance is bliss. The less I know, the more I'm not in shit.
Right.
But it just seems like that was my point about going off on that little rant with that, about that person making that comment. It's not even about the comment. It's like, ignorance is bliss for one. The less you know, the more shit, but that's not true. It's like you can't say what you want anymore because I'm not trying to be mean to old boy, but it's like the lies you put on people, the shit you tell on people, that causes a reaction. And it's like, yeah, I need to get familiar with the LGBTQ terms. I'm going to work at that so I won't be ignorant because I know if I say the wrong thing, I'm going to get blackballed. I already see where some of y'all are going with this. Listen to me. Make this very clear. I've been poor all my motherfucking life. I wouldn't give a fuck if nobody never gave me $1 million deal. I don't give a shit. I need you to really hear this. I do this to have fun. And the thing is, you got to stop making...
fuck them.
My whole thing is stop putting a cap on what people have to say. That's what a fucking opinion is for. Yeah. You can't get mad. Let me tell you something. Everybody in this world got a sexual type, right, Cody? Everyone does. Yeah. I don't give a damn. Everyone does. If somebody don't want to be with a girl, they don't have to be with. If somebody don't want to be a boy, they don't have to be. But don't force your opinion on me. Don't fucking come up like, because I don't like aggression. Like, let's just say if we were in an open podcast and it was in a live audience and we were talking about that and someone misinterpreted, you know, somebody could have walked up. Oh, you're talking about trans. Someone told me in your podcast you were talking about trans and no one even brought that up. Yeah. It's because of shit like that. It's like, this is how council culture starts because they'll see one comment and I saw another person piggybacking behind it, hiding. Y'all don't even follow. So that you, like I said before, you must be motherfucking people that know us.
You know what's fun about cancel culture and having your own podcast? What? Doesn't affect you.
It doesn't. Because I'll be honest, I don't get a dime for this shit. It's just two friends having fun. But my whole point is, you're not going to stop me for having an opinion. As long as I'm respectful and I'm not hurting nobody's feelings. But
here's the thing. Yeah. You're always going to hurt somebody's feelings.
And guess what? Come with me and I'm swinging. Like, it's like, I'm being honest. Like, I know it's because this is how I see it.
It's like, I've said some things on here that like people are like, I can't believe you said it. And I'm just like, if you're mad at me, if you don't like me, you don't know me. You don't know me. Because everyone who knows me, I get along with. Even the people I don't even share the same opinions. I have the opposite opinions of. I have clients who I train, and I have the exact opposite opinions on them, or on all kinds of things. And guess what we do? We get along.
Fucking fine.
Yeah.
And it's like, but this is what I don't understand.
But people don't know how to do that, so they can't even imagine someone else doing it. Because they demand you to have the exact same views as them, because they can't have a relationship.
I'm not your twin. I ain't your Siamese.
Yeah.
I'm not to them. That's
but listen.
I'm angry though.
But what happens? That. But that's on them. That's their inability to make a connection with someone who's different. And they put that on you. And for me, it's like, oh, that's just a reflection of your inability to relate with people of opposing viewpoints. That has nothing to do with that.
Okay. I know it's probably going to sound a little off the subject, but I think it kind of relates. Remember that person we were talking about when we were in the mall earlier about how I warned this person about living in this certain area and how he had an opinion? Made it seem like I was cuckoo. I'll give y'all an example. I was working at McDonald's, changing the location.
Yeah.
I used to, back in the day, I had a boyfriend with a little bit of change, okay? And we lived in Black Hollywood, basically. This was back in the day. And I moved down the little hill a little bit. And down in that hill where we owned some apartments, it was all gang banged out. Like that whole little crescent was down to the Target, down to where my cousin was working at the McDonald's. Shout out to my cousin Shay. Working at that McDonald's. So I had hood cousins there. I had people, you know how it goes when it's gang infest. I mean, it is what it is. All right, when my boss from McDonald's moved in this neighborhood, I said, you shouldn't have got the place for cheap. Bomb ass place. I'm like, yo, you shouldn't have got this place, because this is where maybe I'm talking too much. I said, this is where all the high rollers pay their rent. And you're in this. I said, you shouldn't be here. You need to bow. Oh, it's not like that. You're stereotyping. You could walk your dog.
Right.
I said,
I'm stereotyping. Cool.
I said, let me tell you something. You could take and laugh at me at work. Oh, she's crazy. Something's wrong with her. Yeah. She's imagined. I said, you give it a couple of years. It's all calm right now because they need your money.
Right.
That community needs your money. So they're going to want you to go gentrify the fuck out of it. But when them people ain't getting their dollars to be calm and be these pleasant people that you know, guarantee you it's all hell gonna break loose. That motherfucker didn't believe me. He called me and I told him this 3 years ago when he moved there. 3 people, all gang related, got killed in his building, and it was all gang related. But I thought the gang bangers were gone. Oh, and it's got something to do with opinion and judging and assuming and thinking. Yeah. But if you would have listened to the ghetto crazy bitch that was working at McDonald's and y'all all thought was loony, you can't even leave out your contract for a whole nother year because you signed the 2-year lease on that fucking townhouse that you thought you came up on, and it's leaking, bodies leaking in your neighbor, leaking in that building every day.
Right.
But that's why it go, like, you probably think of what that got to do with anything. It's about having opposite of opinions. Yeah. Now, you can take what I say with a grain of salt, but if somebody is adamantly sitting, I mean, you can't believe everything what somebody says. And because me and him were going at it bad. He was swearing up and down, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You have such a negative way of thinking. I said, you mark my words. I know what I'm talking about. I just seen a person get killed on this street right here with my own eyes. I seen one person that was so drunk, he walked out in the street. You can look up all these deaths if you want. That was the famous one. He lived in the apartment. It used to be apartments right there before the train people bought it. I ain't gonna say, I'm not gonna say who the homeboy brother was, but he was drunk. Walked his ass, because this is the house, right? And I'm gonna say La Cienega. It's La Cienega, right? Mm-hmm. La Cienega or Obama. Is that Obama or no? That's Obama Drive. It used to be Rodeo. His house was next to the apartments were next to Rodeo on that main street. Yeah. He was so drunk trying to walk to the train. He walked into traffic and got hit by all these cars. Mm. The city had to do a huge payout to where they bought the whole apartment building out, paid the family out to where it's just a metro. It's about to be a parking lot because the man got mangled by all them cars piled up. So I was just telling you how much violence was just, like, not saying that was a violent act, but it was too many drunks, it was too many addicts. But he was swearing up there, oh, you just ghetto, you just don't know what you're talking about. Right. I'm like, all right, you'll see. And boom, shakalaka. Oh my God, there's 3 bodies laid out.
Can you believe this, Grace? Yeah. I was telling you about it.
Yeah, because you don't want to listen to the ghetto opinion. So, I mean, yeah, you can have an opinion about how it's being. You're right thinking what they got to do with that. It's the same thing. You can respect somebody's opinion, but be respectful with it. But he was going all exaggerate with it, and Karma's a bitch. I said, one day you gonna see.
Yeah.
And now every day he's begging to get out. How can I get out this contract?
Right.
I mean, no, you can't.
Yeah.
It's. You can walk your dog. Go walk your dog.
Yeah.
Because he made fun of me.
Right.
To where people were like, oh my gosh, she crazy. She always talking about something negative. And I was warning everybody. That's just like, all right. No, my favorite part is when we had the riots.
Yep.
And everybody was so scared that their windows was getting busted out. So they put "We Believe in Black Lives Matter" on their window. And I said, watch what I tell y'all. Y'all gonna be putting up, and I ain't gonna say the name of this place, McDonald's, was like, no, we believe in equality. They're not gonna come bust out our windows.
Right. They did.
Oh, they did. And they busted out the Subway shops and all the little coffee shops that were actually black owned. Bust all that out. Grace, how did you predict that? Lived here before you.
Yeah.
Right when it was, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, basically, I'm going to go on and say this
But it's funny. It's funny that it's white people that were telling you, oh, that's not going to happen. And it's like,
La Cienega and Obama Drive. Previously Rodeo. Target right there. Them buildings. Y'all know what's up. I ain't gonna say
white people out here are hilarious. They're hilarious to me.
Looked at me. I said, you on La Cienega. What about the C's? About the C's candy? You in schoolyard hood? You in school? What schoolyard hood?
Hey, what's that?
What's that? What's that crap? I'm a pit bull. Wait. God forgive me. Don't wait. Stop laughing. That ain't funny. In the African American community, the pit bull red nose are sold for profitable gain. So one day, my boss was walking his pit bull. It's his baby. It's his snuckle lookums. He's never had a fight in his life. But here comes my homeboy Jarrell with his red-nosed pit that fights and has scars on his body. As soon as my boss and my homeboy cross paths, that dog killed that dog on sight. It's just not funny because my boss was telling me about how his dog was mauled by another unfriendly pet bull. And when he showed me pictures of the owner with the dog's face smeared in blood, I said, that's my homeboy. And I took a picture and showed my homeboy. He said, how the fuck do you know this snitching ass bitch? And I said, that's my boss. So the next time you want to gentrify my neighborhood, Mr. Warburton, even though you weren't born here in the US, I warned you. I warned you that Tyrell and them had vicious pit bulls. They dog fought over on Somerset, and you walked your red nose, your baby, that you lied and said was your, what's it called? For the healthy, the visually impaired. He ain't even blind. He lied and said the dog was...
support dog.
He said the dog was an emotional support service dog. Where was the support when the other... I warned you about walking that goddamn dog. It's not funny. I warned you on the first day. It's like I sounded like a warlock, a black Moor from like the 1600s. So I'm trying to tell you, don't take your bloody dog over there.
Right, you like you drive the coach, the horse coach for the politicians coming back from the ball. Oh, we can't go there.
No, we can't go there, and because like
it's a bad area of the city.
Okay, so look, the J's. If everybody know, the Jungles is right there. Yeah. So I used to live in the Dons, y'all. So my apartment building was on. Point being, I used to live in the Dons, so I moved down some. We had an apartment building, and point being, I knew everybody that had dogs, and the people still had their dogs. Some people have. Not saying all bulldogs are vicious, they're not, but if somebody's telling you they have experience with this neighborhood and your British ass is like, don't you're a liar.
Right.
I'm like, this motherfucker think we from Lord of the Rings. So I just started making fun of him. Your dog is going to die on sight because it does not understand the economics of that other red nose. That red nose fights other dogs. And the dog actually was hurt pretty bad. And I did see the picture of my homeboy. I didn't tell my boss that was the homeboy, but my homeboy know that was my boss.
Yeah.
And my homeboy caught a case. So they're both in some problems. He lied about the dog being an emotional support dog, so he got in trouble and got a felony for perjury lying on the dog. So my boss got a felony, and Terrell...
You get a felony for that?
That's lying because you're saying you have a mental health issue. He has no mental health. That's lying. That's like me saying...
Can you get a felony
Hell yes,
for emotional...
You went to a doctor saying you have issues, right? So you lied. You lied to a medical physician who technically... basically said you needed a support dog because you had PTSD or whatever the problem is. So you lied about having a
fraudulent misrepresent service animals can be fined $250. Those pretending to be an owner of a service dog is a criminal misdemeanor punished by a fine of up to $1,000.
So think about how many years he was doing that.
Dang, yeah.
And he ended up it went from a misdemeanor to a felony. Oh, companion paws Canada. Okay, cat protected.
That's so funny.
So yeah, he was faking it.
It's hilarious.
So point being, back to all the of having different opinions.
Yeah, it's like, how about you just like, just because you disagree. It is really funny how people out here will disagree with you and then automatically think, oh, everything this person says is dog shit.
Well, I mean, it's the way, but it's your approach though.
Yeah,
people not all California people have it. Like I'm not confrontating. I mean, your opinion is your opinion, but if you're coming off aggressive, like there's a way you play it. Like if I know we on the streets and you coming off aggressive, I'm gonna be humble as pie. But if I'm walking out that door and you're still mouthing, I'm gonna walk right back in. Like I was telling you about the lady who's swerping down. Remember I was telling you she got mad at me because I told her I was black and I didn't identify as mixed race. She wanted to whoop my ass. I told you that. Me and my cousin Moan was on the phone. Right. My cousin Moan, I'm black. I identify as black. I'm not you can't get mad at me. So there was another biracial woman.
There's probably somebody out there that's super pissed right now.
Oh, of course, because I tried to fight the bitch in the store. It's like
Sorby.
Oh, I swear.
Sorby's coming back
Sorby. I wish you would be a biracial motherfucker. I'm gonna tear that black and white.
Honestly, Sorby, if you watch it, which he doesn't watch, he's not gonna watch it. He's just scrolling to find something to comment bad about. But if he becomes our arch nemesis on this podcast, I would love it.
Sorby, your funky ass is mine. Oh no, wait. Let me go back. What was I saying? So the bitch I was in Buddha Market.
Okay.
I love Buddha Market. Shout out to Buddha Market. I was in Buddha Market.
Yeah.
And there's this beautiful multiracial woman. And I knew her back in the day. I don't want to say the radio station she used to work at, but you could tell she was one of them radio station people back in the day that got hooked on drugs.
Okay.
She used to work with Nautica De La Cruz. Shout out to her. If you want to reach out to me, I'll tell you who your crackhead coworker was. Faked all them fucking car wrecks and injuries. I mean, beautiful girl. And was talking shit about you, Nautica De La Cruz. That's how I knew you, because she brought you up. Inbox me, girl. So basically, Nautica De La Cruz is an old school radio DJ. She was doing 102.3. She worked on Steve Harvey. She did a lot.
Yeah.
So she's like a DJ out here, a famous radio personality.
Right.
So in there talking about the lady like a dog. I said, okay, man. I said, well, you're a beautiful sister. She's like, I ain't no sister. I'm mixed race like you. I said, I'm mixed, but I identify as black. Okay. She's like, no, you mixed race and you need to own that. How you just not gonna claim your mama? If I look at my white mama, she's gonna say I'm black. If I go up to my white pawpaw, Mr. Charles, rest in peace, I'm black. Yeah. If I call my great grandmother who passed away, I was her favorite colored girl. For 99 years of her life, I was her favorite color girl. Maybe the good 60 or 70 that she lived, I was her favorite color girl. So you let them go call my uncle. I ain't gonna say it. Let me call my Uncle Charlie. My Uncle Charles Harris. Shout out to him. He's gonna tell you I'm black.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna get mad at me because I'm telling you I'm black? My black relatives, my white relatives identify me as black. If I walk up to a white person, they're gonna identify me as black. So why are you getting mad because I'm saying I'm black?
If I were to answer that question, what they're assuming is you're not acknowledging your whiteness because you've been told you're black, and as if it's a bad thing. And it's like,
whoop my
no, it's just how you were raised.
First of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I grew up in the country. I was telling people, and I'll talk about. Okay, good time to bring up my mom. Somebody else was talking about another story about my mom, but if y'all want to hear it, I'll talk about it. But I grew up in a majority Caucasian environment. I grew up in a rice farming community. I did not date anybody black in the community because I was mostly related to the whites and the blacks in that community. It's a 500 horse, 5-person town. And then when I came to California and got to meet new people, they thought I was white based on me listening to country. I grew up on country music. I grew up on blues. I grew up on all types of music, but my dad didn't play rap. He was not a rap person, so I didn't really know. I'm not gonna lie. I knew who Tupac and Biggie and all that was, but it wasn't allowed to be played in the house. My dad was like, "Nah, all that cussing, that's a rap. Well, you want to listen to some BB King? Because ain't no cussing going on. You want to listen to some Garth Brooks? You can do that." But my dad did not tolerate none of that. So point being, when I came to California, I went to school. I went to Locke. I went to Watts. The whole dynamic was different for me, and the whole dynamic was different for them.
Yeah.
So think about it. If you're a 14-year-old kid moving to LA from the country, you're out here 23 years and you live in South Central, all that white's gonna go out the door. There's not gonna be no, I hate to say it, I was more of a hi, how you doing, please, thank you type of person. Like, why the fuck are we yelling? I went from that to this. So when I was in there, I guess maybe I was a little too whatever, but she was on one. You could tell she was super. I'm always running into crackheads. God knows I don't know why. I should have sold her some crack if I had it. So point being, sorry, hate to say it, but she was going off, and I'm like, bitch, because you identify as mixed. It's nothing wrong with that. But look, I'm black. I know my mama, Miss Judy, is right there, but she's going to tell you she's black.
Right.
My daughter's African American. That's how she talks. My mom.
Yeah.
Will flat out tell you. Even my white brother, I have a brother white as snow. You know what he's going to tell you? I ain't going to say his name because I don't want y'all hunting him down. He's going to tell you, I'm black. You know?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's not a bad thing.
I don't understand why she try to whoop. You need to identify. Leave Miss Judy where she lie at. Cause
it's probably what she has, like some type of thing against her. I feel like she's got like some type of, I don't know, pain point there with her identifying. Her identifying herself.
She got mad at Nautica De La Cruz and tried to say she's mixed race too. But Nautica De, I don't know what she identifies as, but you could tell she's Puerto Rican. But some Puerto Ricans, I have a friend that's Puerto Rican. Shout out to C's. He identifies as black, but he's Puerto Rican. Some Puerto Ricans identify as Rosie Perez don't even identify as black. She identifies, but she acts more black to me. Shout out to Rosie. Love you, Rosie.
You ever been in those conversations? You're back in Arkansas, where a preacher, an evangelical preacher, will come up and start telling you how to live. You got to go burn all those books. Or I'm not saying burn books, but like, you got to get rid of those magazines, that music in your house. And then you've got like just good people that love listening to, the Beatles.
Mind their business.
Yeah. Just mind their business. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah. You want me to just throw out my albums?
I ain't throwing out a goddamn thing.
It's like, well, I don't feel like I'm getting possessed by Satan while I'm listening to the Beatles album.
Free dude.
But that guy's like, no, you will become possessed by the devil.
Like
it's
you?
just, it's like you.
Like you?
Right. Seems like you got a problem with the Beatles. It seems like when you listen to the Beatles,
I love the Beatles.
You start thinking about the girls down by the railroad track.
Smoking crack out of
and then all of a sudden, you're in your car butt naked driving down there whistling at them.
That's
is that
Joe Pastor?
Probably one of them.
Was that the one that was married and he?
Johnny Smith.
Shut up! Don't say that.
He said he used to ride around
naked in that truck?
Naked.
Was that Johnny?
That was old Johnny. And it's like,
fuck you, Johnny.
It's like okay, cool. If that's how your mind goes, then I understand. For you, throw out the Beatles. Don't even listen to the Beach Boys.
Wait. You telling me shout out to Mr. Johnny.
Reverend Smith
came to you and told basically.
Oh, this was in the pulpit
that he
on
told
Sunday.
You not to listen to the Beatles.
No, I mean, but I would hear stuff like that. Like one time when I was a kid, and we would bring our like superhero Batman action figures to church and play while the sermon's going on. This woman looked at my mom and was like, you shouldn't let your kids play with those demon dolls.
Are we really stuck in 8?
And my mom said, Okay. Just went about her own thing.
Cindy's prayer. Yeah.
Cindy's prayer. Cindy's prayer.
We'll do a whole segment of Cindy's prayer, but Cindy ain't no joke, y'all. Wait.
Yeah, so it's like you got a problem with that stuff.
I love your mama.
But keep that on. That's your thing. You can't, God, don't push that on me.
God knew. No, for real. I think that's why I don't God knew I wasn't supposed to be a mother, man, because God knew I would have snapped. If y'all ever have a kid, I would snap. If somebody says something, you'll be like, Grace, like not in front.
Like, I want you to babysit today, but
I would lose it. What you say?
Put earplugs in. Don't talk to anybody.
I wish you would have been my God. Like, if that bitch would have said something to you in church and you would have been my God kid, it would have been, what you say? You know I would have lost it. What? I'll put that motherfucker in your ass. Like, it would have been like, baby would.
That's a demon dildo now.
Bruce Wayne going somewhere he ain't never been before fucking with me.
This is a dark bat cave.
And then that baby would have been looking like, it's okay, God, Mom. No, it ain't. This is racist. Like, I would have made I would go off. God knew, because God knew. God knew. Like, I really feel like that, because sometimes I catch myself, especially about some kids.
Yeah.
I go off about some kids. Ain't no discretion. I see somebody picking on kids. I don't give a fuck. I see you bullying a kid, I'm going to prison. I'm gonna bash you in your fucking head. You won't do the shit no more. Like, I don't like that. Right. I don't like bullies. I don't like people fucking with kids. You in the church, if they kids and you see them, I miss kids. Remember that kid that was sticking his tongue out, and I was like, damn, I miss kids being kids. Yeah. I hate to bring this up. Going down the rabbit hole a little bit.
That's all we do. You
motherfuckers out there need to watch y'all goddamn kids.
Yeah.
And I say, no, I'm serious. And I'm dead ass. And there's certain topics on TikTok we can't talk about. And I ain't. But y'all know what be on them TikToks. There was some TikToks about some dangerous shit I seen. Because we can't mention it. We can't unless it's on. Because if I mention what it is, you can't put that on TikTok. They're gonna
spell it out.
No. It's the death trends that be happening on TikTok and people aren't watching their kids. Point being, I just see some low down shit with some of you young ass parents. One girl delivered a whole baby on TikTok. 14-year-old girl. Swore up and down she found it in an abandoned house and her parents had to put 2 and 2 together. That she ended up having that baby. She didn't find that baby. She was all cleaned up and put. Y'all spent the whole baby umbilical cord was freshly cut. That means
on a TikTok live?
You know, kids go on live and just be filming anything. So because it's on, you can look it up. Basically, it was a minor.
Yeah.
Said she was coming home from school. Went inside her apartment and seen the apartment building and seen a baby butt naked, freshly newborn baby crying. No blood on it. Cleaned up in a stairwell crying.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, how is it that your daughter is skinnier than me? I'm so skinny. And you probably thinking, what weight got to do anything? How you don't notice your daughter walking around with a big belly like that?
Yeah.
You understand me? She's a petite thing, so she's gonna show. She wasn't no chunky big girl. Like, I'm not saying weight, but weight do play a part in pregnancy. You can't tell.
Yeah.
So, point being, y'all on live showing the video on live. Like, man, who baby is this? You ain't got the baby wrapped up. You ever seen it? The baby ain't wrapped up. It got something to do with TikTok. Pay attention to what the fuck y'all kids be doing on TikTok.
Yeah.
She had a baby, and then that means, and she was, God, I don't know, allegedly, God, I gotta say allegedly. I hate that word. Allegedly, she was groomed by a grown-ass man. That wasn't no teenager that told her, go clean up. She had that baby. They helped cut the umbilical cord, helped her have the baby at the, it means somebody in that apartment got her pregnant. Because how is it that she just came home from school and found the whole baby cleaned up and there's no blood on her?
Yeah.
Nobody heard this baby in the hallway the whole time?
Yeah.
So that means her lover that was in that building allegedly got her pregnant. And they all on live like, who baby is this, man? Y'all just leaving babies? You dumb motherfucker. That's your kid that just had that baby.
Right.
You're
dumb motherfucker. Like
TikTok, dumb motherfucker. It's like
you can't, but like, can you really fix dumb?
Can you fix parenting? Can we bring parenting back?
No, you can't.
TikTok is like, I'm not gonna say I hate TikTok, but y'all be letting motherfuckers get on. Y'all will blank my shit out. Y'all will ban my voice for cussing.
Yeah.
But a whole child can have a baby and y'all don't report that? It took the whole world to report that, huh? That girl spent her 3 minutes lying about how she found the baby.
Yeah.
Thanks, TikTok, for educating me and other children how to get secretly pregnant and get away with it.
It's fascinating, the stuff you see on TikTok. You're like, oh, parents allow this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember when they used to do the butterfly, I got my ass whooped. But kids can be on here popping. Okay, mute my shit again.
Yeah.
I'm going in. Because it's like, I can get muted for cussing, but these kids on here popping, and I used to get my ass whooped for butterflying and barely could Cabbage Patch. I mean,
right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the world, the way some people think today, man, it's real jacked up. Like, kids ain't being kids no more. I don't see kids on bikes. I see a whole bunch of kids big as me now. I asked a kid, what's a mongoose? He looked at me like I was motherfucking crazy. I swear to God, I asked the kids on my block, y'all got anybody in here got a mongoose? I was going to literally, this is how sad I wanted to see kids be kids outside so bad. I was willing to write Toys R Us, because they're opening back Toys R Us.
Okay.
Whatever damaged toys they have, I'm willing to go to any auction they have and buy it. I want to see kids outside riding bikes again.
Yeah.
I want to see a kid throw a basketball. I want to see somebody's window get accidentally broke out by a baseball.
Yeah.
I miss kids being kids. I see a bunch of fat ass disrespectful kids.
Yeah.
Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna go get my mama. Bitch, can you get on that bike first?
Ride that bike.
Nah, ride that bike. I tell you what, you could whoop my ass if I could see you huff your ass around that corner.
Right.
I can't even get on that motherfucker, and I'm big, but I'm making a point. Like, parents of TikTok, please hear me out, and I'll stop ranting about kids and all that. Watch your goddamn kids and buy them a bike. They heart should not be enlarged like mine. I seen this one kid. I swear to God, they did not know what a mongoose was.
Yeah.
They did not know what a 10-speed was, a mongoose was. They didn't know what the fuck a Healy was. Them kids can tell you how to fix an iPhone quicker.
Yeah.
800 pounds. When my mama go to work, I'm going to show you how to go put the green screen on the TikTok. How old are you? I'm 12. Why you that big? TikTok. Watch out. Make them go outside and run. Like, okay, I'll tell you an example. I think his name was Alika. I was going to LA High at the time because I got busted LA High back in the day. It got something to do with being healthy. Alika was this fine ass jock at my school, and he had a thing with fitness. He loved to see people work out. This is what it's like to be a kid, y'all. So point being, he would see all the BBWs, and he was like, oh, y'all all look good. Let's start exercising. This is high school. Mm-hmm. Remember I told you about knowing the neighborhood?
Yeah.
I would go walk up this neighborhood up Rimpar by the skate rink, walk up to Olympic to get to school. There was a woman who had a set of German Shepherds, and they would literally hop the gate. So I'm like, hey, whatever you do, don't go down the street, 'cause these dogs going to chase you for getting too close to the gate. Mm-hmm. Why tell Alika that? So he was trying to hit on the BBWs at the school. And they was like, oh, fuck you, Alika. Nobody want your hoe ass. He was like, he got tired of the bitches rejecting him. He was like, look, ladies, can we just work out? Me and you, we'll all put on exercise stuff. You know, trying to pump them up for some dumb weird reason. I jumped along with it. This motherfucker, we all running, having fun. He said he jumped over the gate and opened the lady gate and let the German Shepherd like, all you fat bitches run. And they all, two of them got mauled.
Oh, no.
Oh, I hopped the tree. I knew where we was going. As soon as I seen how Alika hit that rim ball, we was coming off of Olympic. He hit rim ball coming because it's a hill. I don't know if it's still like that, but back in the day, you come down here, Alika, he can run faster us. He's skinny. He own it. He booking it. And I hit that motherfucker tree. Them bitches we eat about. Listen to people when they tell you shit about. That's what I said. You probably thinking what they got to do with being a kid. That's childhood memories. Yeah. My fat ass was attacked by 2 German Shepherds from a fine ass jock who wanted to be with fat bitches. Those are school. That means we ran. We have memories. We were being kids. Yeah. It's not that, oh, I seen a video on TikTok where 2 fat bitches got mauled by a dog.
Right.
Everything is TikTok based. Like, do you know how to cook? Yeah, I learned on TikTok. Yeah. What happened to a grandmother sitting you down to teach? Oh, yeah, because you grandmothers are my age and don't know how to fucking cook. Can you sew, bitch? What if you fucking on a construction worker and his pants break? And he needs them sewed. Oh, girl, I'm about to watch TikTok and learn how to sew. Everything don't have to be TikTok. Live and learn. Learn. Get pricked by the needle like our ancestors did. Learn.
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be interesting to see how kids turn out in the next 20 years. Me
at 12, mongoose, rest in peace.
Right, yeah.
Rest in peace. Do you even you have bikes? Even you have skateboards.
Yeah.
I don't see no kids skateboard.
Yeah. I don't know.
I see some big ass kids cussing me out. You fat bitch. Like, okay, I went to Dollar Tree. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I was high off some weed. And I went to go get some, Toya, I'm so sorry. Toya, I'm so sorry. I cussed out my friend Toya kids. I didn't even know they were her kids. They got big as hell. I'm sorry, Toya, your kids big as hell. They big as me. So point being, I'm in the Dollar Tree. I didn't recognize the motherfucking kids. I did. So I snatched the Rock Pops, the last of the Rock Pops. So I guess they was doing some type of TikTok experience.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, can we get those Rock Pops? I swear to God, I'm high. I'm laughing. It's just a little disrespectful. Man, fuck you. I'm about to eat these motherfuckers. I'm like, I'm laughing like, y'all motherfuckers are crazy. What the fuck you say to me, you fat bitch? Them motherfuckers is big. Like, the big ass. I said, motherfucker, you big. I'm cracking up. I'm like, you two fat motherfuckers big as me. We're like triplets, right?
Yeah.
I was like, man, go get y'all mama. You know me, I say it to me, man, go get your mama. Fuck y'all. Where your mama at? Here come Toya. I said, Toya, these your kids. I went to school with Toya.
Yeah.
Toya was like, you cussing at my kids? I said, these your fat ass kids, Toya? She know me. She know I'm stupid. She said, yeah, these my fat ass kids. I said, your fat ass disrespectful kids? She said, Grace, I know you're not going to cuss out no kids. These motherfuckers is disrespectful. Yeah. They would call me fat ass bitches. They was throwing candy at me because I wouldn't give them Rock Pops. So I said, I got called bitches because I wouldn't give your fat ass son some Rock Pops.
Right.
So I said, what's going to happen to you? We going to fight? She was like, just don't cuss at my kids. I said,
teach your kids better.
I told Toya, where they daddy at?
Ooh.
Doing 25 to life. Fuck you, Toya. Doing 25 to life.
Damn.
And then her one son, fuck you, bitch. 25 to life.
Damn.
Toya, get your kids. There's a 24-hour fitness down the street on Greenleaf and Slauson. Sign them up. Summertime, bitch.
It's summertime.
They take EBT.
Damn.
Swipe that cash.
That's so funny.
Well, even the YMCA, if you want fucking food stamps and GR, the YMCA is only $10 a month, Toya. Why your kid don't know what a I asked him. I said, I'll give you the candy if you can tell me what a Spalding is.
He didn't know.
He could have got the Rock Pops. This his fat ass knew what a Spalding. What's a Spalding? It's on a ball.
Yeah.
If you don't know what Spalding is, it's on balls. On basketballs. He's not slam dunking a goddamn thing. He doesn't know what a mongoose is and a Spalding. That means he's going to have carpal tunnel and acute cardiomyopathy by the time he's 18, Toya. 25 the line.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, it's crazy, man. People are raising their kids in a different way. Well, not actually raising their kids.
No, TikTok's raising them.
Yeah, TikTok is raising their kids.
Oh, my mama going to the club. I just got poured milk in the bottle of my newborn 3-month-old sister.
Yeah.
TikTok told me. Everything's TikTok.
TikTok.
That's why, like, people, you probably thinking, like, why am I so old-fashioned? Ignorance is just bliss. I don't want to know. I'm like this. You go back to that little statement the dude made. It's about your approach. Like, if you watch how you approach people, because that's what I was gonna tell you. Like, why do people feel like nowadays? And I'm starting to see this shit more. Why are people so goddamn aggressive now? People are hella like nobody's respectful no more in their tones.
Are you talking about like where you're from?
Just in general, like nobody speaks. Okay, that's just like we were in the mall.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give you a good example. Maybe you know. Neither one of the ladies spoke to me, but I spoke to them in order for them to speak to me. Because when you walked up, I swear I'm not
at the Nespresso boutique.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're supposed to speak to everybody. When everybody walked into our job, I spoke to everybody, even the dog.
Yeah. So
you didn't want to make eye contact with me? I'm not saying it like that, but I'm just saying about nobody speaks or say hi anymore. You're at a store. How? Like in my head, I'm like, how do you know I'm not the one buying the coffee and giving him the cash? Like, but they didn't speak. I had to speak. Like, hey, how you doing?
Right.
You don't acknowledge me in line? Hey, we'll be right with you. It's 2 people, but you didn't notice that.
Yeah.
It's 2 people standing there. So why the lady didn't ask me, do I need help or...
Customer service out here freaking sucks.
Exactly.
It's the worst.
It ain't even got nothing to do with race. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying. Because we noticed when we were in line, I was behind you. They didn't know we was together. You think she spoke to me and said, 2 workers sitting there. Yeah. Neither one of them said hi. Hey, are you looking for something? We'll be right with you. Had a whole conversation with him. And I'm like, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You barely spoke. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll be back in there with a whole lot of money and I won't buy shit.
Right.
I know how to fix your ass real quick. When I figure out what that store is, I mean, it's your favorite store. I'm not going to do it.
It's all right.
Get back on my shit list. I'll do you like I did Woody's.
I mean, there's a bunch of places I've gone recently that I'm just like, well, how do these people get hired? And who's training these people in customer service? You know what I mean? Like restaurants I go to, like there's a couple restaurants that like I'm not even going to go to anymore, simply because of how the waiters and waitresses are. It's almost like I'm a burden.
Is that how you feel?
That's how they make me feel. And when I was a waiter, I always treated I always was expecting to potentially get a tip out of this. Right? As a waiter, that's your whole job. You make you make everything good for the customer, right. And you fill their drinks up before they ask. All these little things.
It counts.
So that they're like, wow, this guy's great. I'm going to tip him a little bit more. But out here, because people get paid per hour a lot more, like they get minimum wage out here, and then on top of that, tips. I don't even really want to pay people tips, because tips are for people who don't get paid minimum wage.
Did y'all hear that?
Like that's how it used to be. You get paid like an hour or $1 or $2 an hour. And then you make all your money from tips. And that's what people understood when they came to a restaurant, or where they, went to a place to eat. They're like, oh, these people don't make minimum wage. They make all their money off tips. So I'm going to make sure I tip them, especially when they give me good service. Out here, it's like, oh, I'm getting paid this much already. I mean, and it's almost like an expected thing to tip, to where they don't do anything extra when they're waiting on you. I know that's a petty thing to complain about, but like, that's the job.
No, it's
like,
not
I know
petty.
you want to be an engineer for Apple, for iPhone. I know that's what you want, but you're not right now. You're waiting tables. So just do that job.
And somebody gonna take that wrong. But let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
How old do you think these people are at these restaurants that you go to?
Well, it's different aged people. So young people do this.
And the older people do it?
And then even older people. Yeah.
They're stealing from your corporation.
But it's just like, look, I get it. I was a waiter for years, and I didn't want to do it. That's not what I grew up wanting to be.
I get you. But let me teach you something. You know how earlier I was telling you about crime and all that, and how people do certain crimes and get away with it?
Yeah.
Whoever's listening to this podcast and has a small business, listen to what the fuck I'm saying and listen to what he just said. A hungry motherfucker gonna find a way to eat, but a full motherfucker gonna find a way to be gluttonous and steal. So if a motherfucker don't want to do their job, that means they're stealing from your job, because they're already full off of something. They know in the back of their head there's a hustle behind that. Because think about it. And you may not feel what I'm saying. It's kind of like how that person was with that dog. You may not see it now, but you're going to see it later. They're stealing from that job.
What do you mean?
They're stealing from exactly what I said. They're stealing. Put it like this. I don't give a fuck who think I'm assuming. These are facts. If I was working at a restaurant and I knew that I had to live solely on tips. Now, I know what you're saying, that they're getting paid by the hour. But if I knew this is the fact a lot of people don't know. Just because you're getting paid hourly, some places don't even take out tip. Like some people will make you pay your tips and taxes. But point being, they're comfortable.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So either I'm just going to assume.
But that's how I see these people.
They stealing.
It's like when I waited tables, I needed those tips.
Man.
So I treated people a certain way to get tips.
My friend used to work from Denny's way back in the 90s with a son, and that's all she had, and she was like really trying to make it. But the point of what I'm making is that this could be for people out of California. If you got a small business where waiters are doing that, please pay attention to your workers. That means they stealing from y'all asses. Because think about it.
They just don't need that job.
They don't need it because they're hustling something to fulfill that. So for example, okay, I'll give you a great fucking example. There was an episode of Sweetie Pies. Yeah, I got to bring up Sweetie Pies. It's a restaurant in St. Louis. Shout out to Sweetie Pies. It's a good restaurant. There was an episode I saw, and it got something to do. The dude wasn't stealing. He was doing opposite. Miss what's her damn? Miss Robbie has a rule, and every restaurant has this rule. You can't bring outside food into that restaurant. Right. It's a health hazard. His ghetto ass was taking the ribs from his job. Technically, he was stealing from the job. Instead of cooking at the job, he was pre-cooking them all night at home. Seasoning them, bringing them into the store before Miss Robbie got in and act like he cooked them there. And kept some of them ribs at home. The point being, he was too lazy. Everybody kept wondering, why is she picking on him? Why is she picking on him? The camera crew was the one that spotted it because they're filming everything. Hey, Robbie, he's taking these ribs home. So the point on what I'm making, if people at your job don't want to do, there's two things that's going on. They either lazy than the motherfucker and they rich and spoiled and have to do this job, or they stealing from your motherfucking job and they just being lazy. Who the fuck would be lazy? That means they getting something out of it either way it go.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So kind of start watching that, because people in California that own restaurants, they might not know that. Yeah. That's the oldest scam in the book. If you see nobody doing their job, they hustling you. Mm-hmm. A hungry motherfucker gonna stay trying to eat. They focus just to do their 8 hours and go home, no extra shit. But if you're sitting there and you know somebody gonna put in a complaint about you, that's like when I was working at that other place. That's what it was. We were talking about how their numbers went down. Like, I was running a whole front desk doing good, and motherfuckers was hating. When I left that bitch and somebody else left that bitch, y'all down to a 3.2. Customer service goes a long way. Even though I wasn't getting paid much, I still gave everybody $1,000 smile. Mm-hmm, you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And I didn't go home with no $1,000. I had to do so much overtime to bring home. Do you know? And I'm gonna I ain't gonna say what company this was. You know how bad they used to dog me out, how thirsty I was for him? They had a rule. You couldn't work you couldn't work 7 days. Mm-hmm. You couldn't even ask for 6 days. In order for you to get any type of hours, you had to wait on somebody to call off.
Yeah.
You were only allowed to work 2 days at that place.
Damn.
And you had to come in and work out once a month. And I swear to God, because we wasn't getting that many. Let me tell you. I think I was telling you this before. That manager before that other manager left, and I hope she's watching this, because I know you probably one of the messy ass bitches. Bitch, I'm going to beat your ass when I see you. I don't give a fuck. This bitch hated me so much. I made her ass look stupid, though. I outshitted your whole your front desk bitch. She used to give me 1 day a week on a 2-hour shift on a Friday night. And I used to work once a month for 2 or 3 hours. I still got the old time sheet. Yeah, bitch, you know I'm talking about you. I keep everything, you dumb hoe. Told you that, like that Woody's video. I keep receipts. Just to prove you wrong one day because one day I'm going to put that corporation on blast, because they're going to probably want an endorsement one day. And I'm going to put all your asses on blast. So point being, she was that petty. I was living on 117th in Vermont. Uh-huh. I'm coming away from 117th Vermont in middle of a Friday night traffic to come spend 2 hours at a job to turn around and go right back.
Yeah.
For once a month. And then when the other manager came in, he's like, why in the hell are you doing that? He saw me coming away. It would take me 3 hours on the bus to get there.
Yeah.
Then I would have to shower because I'm on the sweaty ass net. I didn't want to smell like my work clothes.
Yeah.
So I'm doing that. And he's like, why are you here on it? Because they didn't have a closer. I was there to close when they used to close at 9:00 on Fridays.
Yeah.
And he was pissed, like, why you doing this to her? What is she a bad? So he had to watch me on camera to see if I was the only motherfucker doing my job. Then what ended up happening was Roger Rabbit was doing that stuff.
Right.
Remember, don't judge me, bitch.
Yeah.
He walked out on y'all in the middle of a shift. And guess who got stuck with that shift?
Yeah.
Because the point of what I'm making is, even though I knew I was hungry, man, you probably thinking everybody was like, I would have quit that job. One of my friends got me that job, for one. And two, I was being a petty bitch. You know how you make a motherfucker? Let me teach y'all a secret. You want to piss an evil motherfucker off? Do right. I did right for 3 months. That job kept wondering, why are we paying this woman only? If you add it up, it only came up to $50 a month. And then after they ate their taxes up, I only walked away with maybe a $23 check.
Yeah.
They was wondering, why are we only paying this lady $23? They asked her that. Why? Is she a bad worker? You let her. I still got the paper trail, ho.
It's crazy.
Man, I swear to God, she hated me that much to where I was the only one getting Yelp reviews. I was doing good. They were like, how is this person getting Yelp reviews, helping our company, and you're only giving her 3 hours? Because you didn't like me. You were talking. Oh, you're probably thinking. But the point of what I'm making is, even though the bitch was being petty, I was being petty.
She was black.
She was a sister like me. Hey, sister. Great job on being the general manager where you at. I wanted to see this. I ain't hating on you, sister girl. I ain't even gonna threaten you, sister girl, but you already know, sister girl. Let's talk about this, the funny part. Sister girl.
Isn't it funny, though?
I'm gonna tell you a part real quick. Let me tell you about what she did. So, you kept trying to be gangster at work. Let me tell you my favorite part of the story.
Yeah.
I walk. I never drove a car, y'all. I don't have my L's. But I'm clapping on this. You was at work, acting like a big-ass bully. I was humbly being nice to you. What's a mongoose? Okay. Being professional.
What's
a mongoose? Y'all, no, I think that's wrong. Yeah. I walked every night to the Culver Expo train. Walked. Never asked nobody for a ride. Going all the way back to South Central in the hood at midnight. At midnight, walking down Death Alley. I used to live on Death Alley. Y'all know about Death Alley. It's 1,400 unsolved murders. So I'm walking down that street at night to come to your funky 3. And I ain't mad. So one night, it was your last night on that shift because she's watching. She know who I'm talking about. I ain't gonna say her name because I want you to sue the fuck out of me so I can drag your whole corporation down, bitch. You took me home the last night. You got fired from a place running your mouth in the first place, ho. Running your mouth about everybody. Last night you wanted to be slick and take me home. Question is, when we got in your car and you saw where I really lived, you really realized what time it was, right? If you Google 117th in Vermont and you saw with your own eyes that there was, not saying I would do that, but you realized I wasn't somebody you want to keep. I'm not saying I would hurt her, but my whole thing is you didn't have all that heart in that car, though.
Right.
This my whole thing. That was your last time working there. You could have had all that. You could have approached me on your gangster shit like you was at work. Oh, I'm gonna make sure she fired. I saw all that. I'm gonna make sure you fired. I want revenge. I want her to get high because I think she one of them people. Yeah, bitch, I figured it out. Let me tell you how I figured it out, you dumb bitch. Remember that talk we had about if you're on your phone on TikTok and you allow access, we went through this, of the people that are in your phone.
Right.
It'll tell you who made another account off that phone.
Yeah.
It also does it for Instagram, you dumb bitch. Because let me tell you what the dumb bitch did the other day. We got to change that other supervisor's name around. We're going to talk, I'm going to change his name to Mr. K. But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The ignorant motherfucker that likes to lie and say, I whooped your ass.
Right.
Right? It's so mighty funny when I looked on Instagram and it says people you may know. And I didn't recognize the person who's hiding under this. I didn't know the person, like whatever. But it shows you who knows this person. And my, guess who showed up 3 people ahead of you, sweetie? Get what I'm saying? And I'm like, how the fuck this bitch?
Yeah.
You understand? So that means that's in her phone context too, because he was in my phone because he was my boss.
Yeah.
So that means y'all watching my shit. Well, since you love me oh so much, you don't have to send feds to my house. You don't have to stalk me. Be that gangster motherfucker you were. Don't do nothing behind the dark. When you see me swing.
People are so weak.
That's what I was looking like. Oh, so y'all that obsessed with me. I'm not even thinking. The only reason I'm thinking about them now, it got something to do about doing a job.
Right.
When I was at that job, I made y'all look good.
Yeah.
Y'all had to lie on me though. And to my brother, that's probably who lied on me. I got the write up, brother. I got the write up. Oh, how you say I refused to sign something and I wasn't even there that day? That's like robbing a store without a mask, isn't it? So watch that.
Yeah, some weird people we worked with.
That was some
so
weird
many fucking weird people.
But when I got to my house, that's what I'm saying about working. I still did the whole thing because I was being petty. Like, oh, you want to give me 3 hours and be there every day on time?
Right.
And I was there every day on time for 3 months. And the company started scratching their head like, yo, what is she that bad?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I didn't. And that thing is, that's the point of what I'm saying, y'all.
Yeah. Thank God we're not there anymore.
Oh, I ain't worried.
Jeez.
Honey, let me tell you about the thing about karma. Everybody got to dance with the devil, but you also got to lay down for him too when you do it. It's like, you fuck somebody, you gonna get fucked. But the point being about the tips and working and all that. If you know you're not getting that money, like me, I wasn't gluttonous. Like I had a hustle. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, fuck it. I want to be petty and go up there anyway. Yeah. My roof was still over my head. And the difference between me and this bitch made close to $100,000 a year. You had a Beamer. You were living on the beach with a bitch. You're a bitch in a beautiful house. Roommating
Was she
with
a lesbian? Dang, I didn't know that.
Give a fuck. Fuck you, bitch. And you worry about my poor ass that gets on a bus.
Yeah.
Bitch, I learned something from from both of them, actually.
Yeah.
That means I'm going somewhere in my life. Yeah. Because if I was living in, I'm going to just say she lives in Venice Beach. If I lived in a beach house on Venice Beach, I wouldn't give a fuck about the bitch that was working 3 hours at a job. I wouldn't try to make that sister's life a living here. I would have tried to uplift the bitch. Like, bitch, I see you getting here every day. Right. Here's some extra money. The only person that did that, I ain't even going to shout the woman because I don't want nobody knowing where we used to work at. But shout out to, I'm going to call her Miss L. Miss L, Mr. R, y'all good with me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good. I could say I'm going to tell you one incident. I had bullet holes in my J's coming to work. I was running that day. I don't know if you remember this. I had some red and black breads. And I was at the bus stop on my house on 117th in Vermont, catching the Vermont bus down. They had a shootout. And the bullets like grazed my shoe and tore my shoe up. So I'm walking to work. Miss L was there and she saw my shoe flap and she was getting the bullets. I had 2 bullet frags in my... Hey, if you don't want to get shot, get y'all some breads.
That's the best promotion ever.
I'm sorry. They saved my life because she helped me. I didn't go. It felt like when I got hit with the bullets, it felt like rocks. Like somebody, you know how, like, because I was on the freeway, I didn't know they were bullets. Damn. They were actually frags.
That's crazy.
And she was pulling them out and she just looked at me. That's why Miss L had a little bit more compassion for me. She was like, oh, so you really be going. What? The janitorial lady was standing there and she's like, what the fuck? We're picking. I said, y'all not gonna bug me no more about being a little late next time, right? Right. Like, no, we they couldn't believe it because they sent corporate was like, well, hey, we're sorry, we didn't know you were going. So quit pressuring people. Y'all never know what motherfuckers be going through. I'm up here dodging bullets trying to get to work, and you
for 3 hours a month.
For 3 hours a month, you remember me, and she wasn't tripping about me being 3 minutes late. It was just the fact like that the people at that front desk was complaining. Why is she 3 minutes late? Bitch, I'm pulling frags out my foot.
It's so funny, like at those types of jobs, how petty people get. Because remember when I was when we were at the airport, and that's a funny. I want to get into how we met. We haven't even actually talked about that.
Let's talk about it.
But when I was there and I left for 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
And then came back and they gave me a really good shift.
You ain't got the mornings with the weekend?
Oh, my God.
That's not motherfucking fair because that motherfucker always get his way. Wait, we going to call this remember Boots?
Who was Boots?
What's the opposite of Boots? Don't say it out loud because we can't say his name. We don't want to get sued allegedly. You couldn't stand Boots. You know who Boots is. You hated Boots. You wanted to beat Boots' ass. Everybody wanted to beat Boots' ass.
Really?
What's the opposite of Boots? You know who I'm talking about.
Socks?
What do you wear? Don't say it out loud. What do you wear on your feet?
Shoes. Oh, that was his. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I remember. I even forgot his name, Grace. I don't think about that place at all.
I get some memories from me about Cleopatra and the crack.
So, anyways, yeah.
The dog. You don't remember that story about the dog, the pit bull? Remember I told you that? We're going to say his name. Daniel. Have you said Daniel was one of the supervisors at the airport place? We're going to say the airport place.
Right.
Fed the dog crack. Remember?
Oh, did he?
You remember that was called you? And okay, so there was a homeless guy.
Okay.
Inside the place.
Yeah.
He chained his dog up named Cleopatra to one of the chairs when you came in the waiting area.
Right. And one of the drivers gave the dog...
Because he dropped the crack on the ground and was like, oh my God, you're a pretty little baby. You're so pretty. They must have been high themselves.
Yeah.
Fed the dog crack.
It's hilarious.
I had to put in the incident report because he fed the dog drugs that was dropped by the drug addict. I swear to God, like, you don't
That's
know
hilarious.
what I've been through with this.
I really don't.
I was like, remember Cleopatra? And then Cleopatra was attacking everybody.
Oh my God. That place is just a blur to me.
It ain't a blur for me because I had to stand in that heat and be like, did this dog just fucking swallow a whole crack rock and start lunging at everybody? Like,
it was such a crazy place.
Oh, yeah. You guys are the best. Wait, let me do it.
Start shaking.
You're the best bus driver. The way you turned. Cody, you're going to get a $2 fucking raise. And you're the best security guard. I don't know what the fuck going on, but you're the best security guard. Motherfucker was leaning and drunk. Wild turkey. Having wild turkey.
Wild turkey. That was it. That was his favorite.
That was it. Hammered like a motherfucker.
Walking straight but sideways. Never seen that in my life. That was hilarious.
And you were the best. I was the best.
Yeah.
And we was
he was a great guy.
Still in time. We were still in time.
Yeah, he was a great guy, though.
We was gone. How long was we? We used to be gone for hours. Like, hours. How long we used to be gone?
Oh, we weren't gone that long.
It had to have been a good 2 hours.
That was somebody else.
We weren't stealing your time.
Nah. We went to lunch. I got what? 30 minutes for lunch, wasn't it? Wasn't it 30 minutes?
Did you have to go clock back in?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were stealing time. Because we stood around there and just talked forever. Because it was like, what? 11? Like, wouldn't I have my lunch at like 11 p.m.?
Yes.
And it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing?
What are we fucking doing? Don't remember. Wait.
Do circles again in this bus?
We can't say his name. Okay. Remember when he stole the wagon and was riding at Eaglewood Park Cemetery in the rain?
Yeah, he was. That's hilarious. When I came to work the next day and you told me, hey, so this guy took the bus and just went to the cemetery. I'm thinking to myself, why would anyone at work at 2 a.m. just decide to leave in the bus with the GPS system and go to a cemetery and hang out?
And got mad because y'all said something to him.
He got mad about it.
And he got fired, suspended.
Did he? Suspended?
And then I saw him at the mall at the summer. I told you to say, and he was telling me the story about how he was up there. And I said, what was you doing at this cemetery? Right. I asked him.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him Paul. I asked Paul. Paul would literally take that bus, y'all. No bullshit. Because remember, he was acting. What was he doing the days before he took the bus? Remember, he was on his ass because he wasn't working?
Right.
What was he doing? He would go, so either he would drive in opposite directions. Wasn't that at first?
He would park on a street and just sit there.
And not move, right?
Yeah.
Nigga was going to, give me for saying the N-word. He was going to the cemetery.
Yeah.
He knew somebody at the cemetery. They would open up this damn cemetery. He would go in there with the bus just hitting circles, hitting bitches for 20 minutes in that big ass
looking
cemetery.
at graveyards.
You couldn't hit a bitch around the airport where you were supposed to be.
Yeah.
So you went way down the motherfucking Crenshaw to push all the way back up towards the airport. So you burning their gas like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
You hit 7 circles.
How many miles is that from the airport?
Michael told me, I'm calling Michael. Michael told me, because they had to count it because he was pissed because it was on him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he used to go home at 1 o'clock. But he used to go home at like 1 o'clock in the morning.
Could be, yeah.
Because he worked 12, 13 hours. And when I would have to stay, he was like, he did this 71 times in a night. To where, yeah.
Wow.
Because when there were different people, the fuelers would come in and he wouldn't even go to fuel up. He would stop by the Baskin Robbins and talk to that one chick.
Oh my God.
Took pictures and showed him, said, I'll be back in a minute. I'm getting us some Baskin Robbins. He said, I don't want a fucking Baskin Robbins. I want you to.
Isn't it crazy that we met there?
All because somebody was fucking with you? What even? I'm like, leave that man alone. He don't want nothing.
It was so funny. Like, those black people hated me when I came back.
The black people hated me too. All my black people hated me. Shit.
They did, though. Like when I left, they were like, oh, we're going to miss you. You know, blah, blah, blah. I wasn't there
for your...
Yeah, the first 4 or 5 months I worked there.
Was this after? Did I meet you before
you came? Left? Yeah, I met you when I came back.
Yeah, because I didn't know you at first.
Yeah, because you started. When did you start? What month?
I think it was like August or because what was that one?
2015.
Yeah, I came in. You're right. I was there for a long time.
So I left
like
in
17
June or July. I think like the second week of July is when I left.
You wasn't even there yet because you wasn't even there. It was different drivers.
I had just left. Yeah.
Remember when the one lady ran in? Somebody gave her weed. Weed drink, and she ran into the inside of the Enterprise. Remember, one of the passengers gave her a weed. She didn't know it was a weed drink.
Right. Yeah.
Love you, girl.
But yeah, it was pretty funny.
Guess who's my cousin?
Who's that?
I don't want to. Riri.
No. Those Coke bottle glasses.
Riri is my 5th cousin. On Ancestry.com.
Not the one that was
I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you.
That was crazy, had the kids.
I'm going to suck his... Remember when she told...
She had glasses, right? Are we talking about the same one?
Maybe. We'll see. I'll show you. So basically, told Michael she had 8 dildos and she need to get home to him. Who just says that to their boss?
Somebody bored.
Wait, I think... What's his face? My ex-lover was trying to screw her.
How did...
You know, he was going through everything, boy.
God, he was.
He was going through everything, but hell, I got the money. Hell, y'all got. I know he didn't screw him because his dick didn't get hard. I'm just being 100. Free duty.
All right.
Just hold on, let me see something. Well, I gotta be talking. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to talk about my mama. I'll talk about her next time.
Did you get that text I sent you of Preacher Larson?
Preacher Larson.
This guy.
Who's that?
He commented on one of our videos.
Oh, he's famous.
Yeah. He commented on...
He didn't say nothing. You didn't say nothing, preacher. And you're like turning your life over to Christ and you're all nice. Right. Like, I'm not... People at church.
Hold on, let's see here.
I got my dad a $3,000... I ended up making friends at the church.
Preacher Lawson.
Is he really a preacher?
I think she should be worried about his profile.
He's a stand-up.
Look at my face. You see my face look bruised right there. What's going on? These hands are made for kicking ass.
Where did...
To my stalker who thinks I'm fucking... Yeah, to my... Fuck you. I'm sorry. PTSD.
Don't know what...
I don't know.
Video it was.
Preacher Lawson? Well,
yeah.
Thank you, whoever it is. What did he say?
I texted it to you.
It's hot. He cute? Is he grown?
Yeah,
you grown?
He goes, man, she's great. I texted that to you.
You know, I've been crying. I miss my thug. I've been thinking about.
I miss my thug.
Free duty.
Might have been the Garth Brooks.
No, how dare you? No, for real. How dare you not know about the thunder roll like roping in the wind? Rocky Balboa of Santa Monica. I can't.
Hey, which video did Kaylee Hammock comment on?
Kaylee, I inboxed you. I inboxed her.
Which one was that?
The Garth Brooks one, I think, or whoever. I'm talking about country music.
Was it? You sure?
I waited my whole life to make love to him. I think it was. Whoever had anything, my favorite album by him is "Roping in the Wind."
Nah, it wasn't.
She might be your cousin too. Cody.
I don't know which video it was.
For the people,
it's this one. It's calling me ugly. Beyonce.
And I see that comment like, "Oh,
man,
who
she's
the fuck
great.
Do she think you are?" Bitch, I'm Mariah motherfucking Carey, and I look like Beyonce laying down. If I don't think Preacher Lawson, thank you guys. You ain't gonna think I look good. Oh wait, since we shouting out people.
All right, so bus driver.
Since we shouting out,
he's got 3.1 million followers.
I want to shout out Power 106, my radio station. I want to shout out to Liddy.
I love
Liddy. Okay. This Power 106. Thank you for shouting us out. Thank you for inboxing me. I want to thank Liddy because I got to give it up for Power 106. That's my radio station. That's my city station, Power 106.
Yeah.
Where hip hop lives.
What did they reach out to you?
Yeah, she was just saying hi and being very, 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 very positive, like uplifted like them.
On
like,
TikTok.
I gotta give her prop. Thank you, Miss Liddy. I want to be like you. I'm trying, girl.
On TikTok or Instagram?
Instagram. She inboxed. She found me. Some people found me, but I had to shout out the Power 106. I ain't gonna cry on here, y'all, but nah, Power 106 reached out and I'm like, hey, ooh, Gracie like a little danger in her shit. Okay, hold on. Born 98 years. Okay, so I'm gonna show you who our cousin is.
Okay.
I think she your cousin too, because I'm trying to see how I think she's related. I don't know if it's on my pawpaw side, because I know you're related to me on my pawpaw side. Guess who popped up in my thing? Some Bradshaws.
Oh, really?
I said, okay, now you want to... Okay, Miss Dorothy, okay. Cody already know Miss Dorothy. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
And, let me see. Okay, let me find it. So when I show you her picture, you'll be like, oh, that's who you're talking about. And I was shocked. I'm like, yo, she popped up in my stuff. I'm like, how? It's a small world. She related to me, and she's like a fifth cousin.
Who?
Riri. I'm about to show you who Riri is.
Damn.
And you about to be like, oh, that Riri. Worked up there with us and everything. I'm like, yo. I was like, if I wouldn't have knew that, I would have had a field day with that. Cousin, don't talk to me like that, cousin.
Is this one lady, Nurse T72? What's up, Cody and Grace? Your last podcast was 6:30. Y'all get me through my day. I need some new content.
Nurse T.
Nurse T.
Nurse T, I love you.
Uh-huh.
We back. I lost my boo thing, y'all. Y'all ain't understanding. I'm over here. I'm so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. My baby in jail. Break duty. I need my thug back. I do. Yeah, and I'm going to get him back. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but he in jail right now. And it's not for pimping.
Oh, that's good.
Everybody said that because I was describing what.
Hey, if we wrote a show about kids,
no.
What would it be like?
I ain't writing a goddamn thing about no kid. Fuck that.
Like a Rugrats?
Oh, you talking about my members only jacket?
Yeah.
Free duty. This is just jacket. This is my thugs.
Or like
jacket.
a Ren and Stimpy. You know, like a Chihuahua and a cat.
I'm not that I might as well be a little rhyme. It wouldn't be for kids. I would do like a adult kind of like Rick and Morty because kids.
Ren and Stimpy is pretty adult.
Yes, it is. We just didn't caught on to it back in the day. But
not at all. I had no idea.
What was the subliminal you caught in Ren and Stimpy?
What's that?
What was the subliminal you caught?
I mean, I had no idea that they were like pretty much gay lovers.
You lying.
Yeah,
you making that
they slept in the same bed.
Damn. They could have really loved each other.
And they're all about their butts.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were.
They were. It's bigger, it's bad, it's wood, it's log.
Yeah,
it's
right.
better, it's bad, it's good.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a log. You're gonna have a log.
Exactly.
Come on and get your log.
So funny that you remember that song.
I got my ass beat for singing that goddamn song because
By
it's
your dad?
sexual. He knew.
Yeah.
That's just like my daddy found all them. I don't give a fuck you sue me, Disney. I ain't got no goddamn money. All them dicks I had in that coloring book and my daddy was pissed.
Let's watch that Ren and Stimpy.
It's love. Oh, yeah, I got the 90s Rocco Modern. Oh, you didn't see my jacket? It has Rocco Modern Life on there, Rugrats. This is a members only jacket. You can get them from Target.
Oh, my gosh.
But
Here
I
it
got
goes.
this for
Original Law commercial.
Hey, kid, you want a toy?
Uh-huh.
How about a bike?
No.
A video game?
No!
Look at Mario.
Well, okay. You pick a toy.
I want... log! Boy, oh boy!
Yes, log. All kids love log.
Yeah, they do.
What rolls fast stairs, motor and pairs, rolls over your neighbor's dog? What's great for a snack and fits on your back? It's log. It's log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It's log. It's better than bad, it's good.
Everybody wants a log.
You're gonna love it all. Come on and get your
log.
Everyone needs a log.
Log from
Blammo.
How the fuck I remember that
I have
song?
no idea. That's hilarious.
Wait a minute. My used to song. We're going to go Tiny Toons. Particle Man.
Is that a song?
Person, man. Yeah. Put in Tiny Toons. Put in Particle Man.
Let's
That
see
was
here.
my shit. Particle Man hates Person Man. Person Man hates Triangle Man. Triangle wins. Wait. Person Man, Triangle has a fight. Triangle wins. And then I like Enormous Penis. That's my other one.
Enormous penis.
Oh yeah, I like Enormous Penis, but you ain't gotta listen to the whole Triangle Man. But if we're talking like the Fox after school cartoons,
Triangle Man. Tiny
Toons.
Toons.
Yep. Particle Man.
This guy?
Yeah,
This one?
Yeah, anyone.
Which one? The
Pick
top
any.
one?
Don't matter. Pick
All right,
it.
let's see.
Particle Man hates Person Man. Particle Man. Tiny Toons. Good job.
I remember Tiny Toons.
Particle Man?
Don't remember that though. Let's see.
Particle Man, doing the things a particle, yeah. What's he like? It's not important. Particle man. Is he a dot or is he a speck? When he's underwater, does he get wet? Or does the water get him instead?
Nobody knows.
Particle man. Triangle man, triangle man. Triangle man hates particle man. They have a fight. Triangle wins. Triangle man.
That used to be my shit growing up. Man. Oh, wait, gotta do one more after this?
Yeah.
Oh, you can you don't have to play the whole thing.
Universe man.
Universe.
Size of the entire universe man. Usually kind to smaller man. Universe man. He's got a watch with a minute hand. Millennium hand and a down hand. And when they meet, it's a happy land. Powerful man. Universe man. Person man. Person man. Hit on the head with a frying pan. Lives his life in a garbage can. Person man. Is he depressed or is he a mess? Does he feel totally worthless? Who came up with person man? The greatest man.
Person man. Yes.
Triangle man, triangle man. Triangle man hates person man.
We just
They have a fight.
that just happened. It's like it's looping.
Yeah.
Triangle man.
They loop this? Oh, they must have put this at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, just to give it an ending. Okay.
Just trying to get away.
Okay, I'm gonna go real old school with you. Let's see if you know this.
Hold on one second.
Hey, shit, look. I don't know.
Oh, man. You're going to mess him up. All right, what?
Underwater, the fish don't stink. The fish don't stink. Underwater, the fish don't stink.
Bobby's World?
Yes, that's the
shoot.
cut. The fish don't stink. Underwater, the fish don't stink. Yes. The fish.
Darn things.
Hello, Bobby.
Morning, Uncle
Schneck.
Deadfish.
Morning, Bobby Fish.
It sure is neat camping underwater, huh?
I don't know. I don't think this aquatic living is all it's cracked up to be. I mean, what's so great about it? I'd like to hear one good reason. Uh-oh, I shouldn't have said that.
Now underwater, nothing smells bad. That's why underwater is the best time you'll have. No matter how deep down in the water you sink, the beautiful thing is those fish don't stink.
Rockin' where the fish don't stink, yeah.
Fish don't stink. Underwater, the fish don't stink.
Oh, come on, not even 10-year-old gym socks?
No,
Even garbage trucks or broccoli?
not even that.
So down here, mommies can't have fish, because they just can't smell stinky armpits.
But up above, I don't care if you're friend or foe. A day in the sun and you got B.O. Jumping where the fish don't stink, yeah.
Fish don't stink. Way down under, the fish don't stink.
Pretty catchy.
Bobby, you smell
The
something?
fish. How do I remember
Maybe
half
it's
this
just me.
shit? What
You
is
mean
going
nothing
on?
smells sharks,
I can't remember what I ate last week, but I can remember this shit. What the hell? Why is it that way? It's just some things have like,
I don't know, yeah.
fuck that have an impact on my. No, you know what didn't have an impact in my life is why the fuck Lawrence Fishburne was walking around with that motherfucking Jerry curl. No, I'm so sorry. You know we all have to start somewhere.
Right.
But do you remember when he was cowboy in Pee Wee's Playhouse?
Lawrence Fishburne?
How dare you?
Did you say that? Lawrence Fishburne.
Yes, was in Pee Wee's Playhouse. He was cowboy. He had a Jerry curl and he was a black. He was the only black cow. Are you serious?
Oh, no.
Yeah, they do look mighty poorly, don't they, Pee-wee?
Oh,
You know, I sure do wish I had a new pair of boots.
Jesus, take the whip.
Wish? Did somebody say wish?
Cowboy Curtis did, Johnby. He needs a new pair of boots. Would it be all right if
Damn,
I gave him my
if I
wish?
need money,
Sure
damn
it would,
it.
Pee-wee. But you know, you only get one wish a day. Are you sure you want to?
Damn.
Yes, I'm sure. Doing something for someone else will make me feel good.
All right, then. One pair of cowboy boots coming up. What size?
Size 12, double E.
What,
Ooh.
big feet?
Well, you know what they say.
No, what?
With big feet, big boots.
Oh,
Wow.
why you saw that?
Wow. Let's watch this Ren and Stimpy compilation. Let's see here. Crazy shit. Let's see. Oh my God. Oh, are those nerves?
Yes. Ooh.
My wife send you? No, sir. But you look like someone who could really use some rubber nipples.
Rubber nipples.
Condoms?
Those portraits like this, they're just like fucking crazy.
Yeah, walking condom. Is that what he said? No. Go back to
Hold the phone.
Could really use some rubber nipples.
Why would he need to be a big condom?
I don't know, but look at this. This ghost.
He want to kill himself.
He's trying to put a nail through his own head.
What the fuck?
Sweet Lord, no.
Sweet Lord, no.
Are you crazy, man? You can't do that. Here, do this.
No. We was watching this shit.
Yes.
Oh.
No wonder my mom was like, she was like, Donnie, don't let those boys watch this.
Looking like one of my cousins. Get the fuck out. No, wait.
Man, what a blast. It looks like...
What does that even mean? Hold on, the ghost died and became a black man with a harp? What does that even mean? Oh my God.
What celebrity, because it's a sub in that, what celebrity killed himself and came back as a fat black man?
That's impossible.
Because that's a sub, because y'all remember it's Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
Go
I don't
back
know.
to it real quick. Let me see if I can figure. I'm gonna watch y'all interview. I put that on my dad. So what does that ghost? Who does Ghost resemble before he comes back as a person? Because that motherfucker look like Barry White or the dude from what was this 50s movie?
Don Knotts?
Yeah, it was a musical they did with that black guy.
I don't know.
Man, what a blast.
It looks like Mad Dog has found Lump's weak spot.
Oh! God, he just bit a bump.
Holy.
Oh, I remember that old man.
Oh, wait, we watched it? Yo, we watched this
We
shit?
watched this.
How in the fuck did I...
Look at Stimpy just loving it.
And it's like an aggressive...
Getting beat by an old man.
How did Nickelodeon get away with this? How many FCC fines you think they paid?
Probably so many.
Well, look at these hands. These are the hands of a working man.
Masturbating, like...
These...
Looks
remember
like...
how they say if you jack off, you get calluses? That's an old saying. Like,
okay.
Oh.
That's a lot of
look at how
cows.
they hands.
That's a working man right there.
Are the hands of a working man.
Oh my God.
Oh, some human centipede shit?
Oh, boy. I wouldn't want to be in Mad Dog's shoes now.
Mm-mm.
You know what that's supposed to be, right?
What is that? Yeah.
All children
in your
could
face.
know your love.
Hold on, what'd he say?
I wish all children could know your love.
This is just not good.
These dirty hands. And with these hands, I hope the fate of millions.
Why didn't you believe me?
Joy, happy, joy. Happy, joy. This is
Look at his butt cheeks.
Why is he doing that? What's a condom?
We used to love that song.
Happy,
And they were just psychotic.
Yeah.
Happy.
Your parents let you watch this shit?
My dad did.
Yeah, your dad
He'd let, hey boys, come here and watch Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, your dad kicks ass. Yes. Why is he a
Have
condom?
any rubber walrus protectors?
Did he pull that out his ass there.
I think he did.
Wait, go back. Wait.
Do you have any rubber walrus protectors?
Do you have any rubber
Walrus protectors.
I'm Googling that. What did he say?
Listen.
Call the police.
Who the hell?
Oh wow, female chihuahua.
Hello. Can you spare a cup of protoplasm?
Oh, my beloved ice cream bar. How I love to lick your creamy center. Ow! Ow! That.
4, 3, 9, 20. Inspection. Isn't that queer?
Play with your man.
Grace, you like in the hell? How did this? We gotta hold on. What did he say?
Inspection. Isn't that queer?
Play with your magic. No.
Isn't that queer?
Those goblins.
How is that even queer? I can imagine how
picked them myself.
Those are all the boogers he puts under the table.
And I used to watch this when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And that's how fucking brainwashed we were.
I smell something stinky.
Oh no!
But hot, stinky.
What was the point to that? Him burning it down from a head?
No idea, but that was
would
quite
watch
insane.
On a water,
Crazy.
we hold you
Well, Grace, this has been fun. Jesus Christ, help us all.
Like, no, I think I just had my Caucasian moment. Like, I've never, usually I got something to say, but look, like, my white side is afflicted by this.
I gotta go watch this whole show now.
Yeah, like, I'm appalled. Like,
Yeah.
I've never, no.
We're like, we start this podcast off by talking about shitty kids on TikTok, and we watched Ren and Stimpy, and watched an old pedophile with a beaver tail beat the shit out of Stimpy with a big old smile on his face.
Sure
Yeah, well, live and you learn. I had fun watching it. I'm just, my brother and I love that show. My brother had the Ren doll where you squeeze the body and it would fart.
No way.
Yeah.
I did. You know something I wish I would have kept? Remember, you wasn't even. No, you were born, but you probably don't remember. Remember when Burger King was selling the Mario toys? I wish I would have kept it because I used to have the Super Mario 3 thing where you plunge it in and the flop in it. I wish I would have kept it. You know how much money that thing worth?
How much?
Well, I seen it on stuff like $15,000.
Damn.
Damn.
All right, Grace.
All right, Cody.
That's it. Until next time.
Until next time. Oh yeah, do me a favor. Make sure you post this as a clip. Everybody, we want you to do me and Cody. Me and Cody want this favor. Can you please post your city, your state, and state, and the club you want us to perform at, and we'll be there. But y'all gotta put the city and state, and the club because we gotta contact the club, and we'll be more than likely to come out. But just make sure y'all put that down. Make a clip if you can of that, and just put it in. Please put your city and state, and we'll pull we'll see who got the most, and we'll announce that we'll be there, and we'll set that all up.
Yeah.
Is that cool?
Perfect.
All right, guys. See y'all next week.
We out.
We out.